A very good morning to all of you. Students, today our next lecture. The topic name is photosynthesis, and in this topic we discuss about some parts of the photosynthesis or some basic introduction of the photosynthesis. This chapter photosynthesis are divided into the main four part. Out of this is the first part. Most of the images or diagrams they are taken from the Google. Let us discuss one by one what is photosynthesis. Let us discuss about the introduction of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, it is a very important vital process of autotrophic or green plants. Autotrophic they means the plants they produces or organism they produces their own food material that are nothing but the green plant, in which they synthesize enormous amount of organic food. The plants are only living thing, they produces the organic food, and this food can be produced by the process of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, or literally meaning of photosynthesis, that is the synthesis with the help of light. It is photochemical phenomenon in which the light energy is converted into chemical energy. Here, and that chemical energy is stored in the form of organic food material. Photosynthesis, that is a anabolic process during which the organic food is synthesized and required input energy is obtained from the sunlight. It is the only metabolic process which provides food directly or indirectly to all living organisms. It is estimated that there are about the 200 million tons of carbon go through the process of photosynthesis per year, and 90% of total photosynthesis on our globe is carried out by algae. Let us see what is meant by photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process used by the plant and other organism. For what purpose? To convert light energy, normally from the sun, into the chemical energy that can be later released in the form of fuel, the organism activity. This chemical energy is stored in carbohydrate molecules such as sugar, which are synthesized from the carbon dioxide and water, and hence named as the photosynthesis. Let us see the definition of photosynthesis and the process of photosynthesis. Here, photosynthesis is the process by which green plants or green tissue use sunlight to convert carbon dioxide and water into carbohydrate, or it is also known as a sugar. That is a complex substance. Carbohydrate is a complex structure and that is produced by the sunlight and carbon dioxide and water. Another definition is photosynthesis is an anabolic process in which green tissue or green plants synthesize food or carbohydrate in presence of light by using carbon dioxide and water as a raw material. Here, as we see, or as in definition, photosynthesis requires sunlight, water and carbon dioxide. Let us see the overall equation of photosynthesis. Here, 6 molecule of carbon dioxide, 6 molecule of water in presence of sunlight and chloroplast. Here, this molecule convert into the carbohydrate in presence of sunlight and chloroplast, and convert into the carbohydrate, and also oxygen is released here. This is the basic process of the photosynthesis. This photosynthesis is the process that convert the solar energy. Here the sunlight is utilized, and that solar energy is converted into the chemical energy. This is the carbohydrate, and this is in the form of chemical energy, and that is stored in the form of chemical bonds of glucose, or the process by which the green plant convert carbon dioxide and water powered by the solar energy or sun into the chemical bonds. That is the chemical food known as the glucose. Here also the oxygen is released into the atmosphere. This process is occur in the leaves of the plant in organelles called as the chloroplast. In leaves there are number of cells are there, and in that cell one of important cellular organelle, that is nothing but the chloroplast, and in this chloroplast this process of photosynthesis is occurred. Here this equation of photosynthesis are greatly simplified and merely indicated the overall nature of the photosynthetic process. Actually the process is far more complex, involving many reactions and several intermediate products. As we see in this chapter, photosynthesis not minimize, or it is not as seen in this overall equation. It is a very complex process, and as we learn about this chapter, we learn about the different processes in this equation. Here the photosynthesis consists of the two distinct phases. First one is the primary photochemical phase, that is known as the light reaction, and preparatory phase, it is also known as the dark reaction or Blackman's reaction. In the traditional equation, the 6 molecule of carbon dioxide and 6 molecule of water, let us see here, 6 molecule of carbon dioxide and 6 molecule of water, along with the additional sunlight, here sunlight is added here, sunlight or sunlight energy produces the 6 molecule of carbohydrate or 6 molecule of oxygen here, and 1 molecule of glucose or carbohydrate. In 1937 it was thought that this oxygen is evolved during the photosynthesis come from the carbohydrate. See here in this reaction, the oxygen evolved during the photosynthesis come from the CO2. It was thought years back ago, but afterward Robert Hill in 1937 proved that this oxygen is evolved from the breakdown of water molecule, absolute from the water, and by the breakdown of water molecule this oxygen is evolved. Okay, therefore the traditional equation was modified in order to evolve adequate amount of oxygen from water. In this way it is studied that, or it is known that the oxygen molecule, it is not come from carbon dioxide, but it is come from the water molecule in this structure. Let us see, this is the structure of leaf. When we take a section of leaf, this type of cell are there in the leaf. Most photosynthesis occur in the palisade tissue. Let us see, this is the yellow region, and that is the yellow cell, that is the palisade cell, and most photosynthesis occur in the palisade region. Gas exchange of CO2 and O2 occurs at the opening. Let us see, here is small opening is there, that is known as the stomata, and from this stomata the exchange of gases, that is nothing but the CO2 and O2 is occur, surrounded by the guard cell. This stomata. This opening is surrounded by two guard cells here on the lowermost part of the leaf. This is the leaf structure, and here uppermost layer, that is known as the upper epidermis. After that the palisade tissue. After that this violet color bundle sheath cell. After that these are veins. After that strong spongy cell, or it is known as the spongy mesophyll cell. This lowermost epidermis, and this is the guard cell, or this is the stomata. This is the structure of leaf. Let us see. In leaf there are the subcellular organelle, important organelle which perform the process of photosynthesis, and that organelle is known as the chloroplast. Let us see the structure of chloroplast. When we see the structure of chloroplast, this is the section of chloroplast. This is green color outer membrane. This is inner membrane. This whole part, that is known as the granum. Okay, and in between the grana, this one part is known as grana, and whole structure is known as the granum. In between that lumen, that is nothing but the small space, that is known as the lumen is there. One part of granum is known as the thylakoid. Let us see here, 1, 2, 3, that are the thylakoid. The liquid which is present in the chloroplast, that is known as the stroma. Okay, and these two granum, they are connected with each other. Okay, in this way, this is the structure of chloroplast. Here chloroplast is the most common green color plastids found in the photosynthetic cell of eukaryotic organism, in which the entire process of photosynthesis takes place. In algae, it is diversified shape. For example, in Spirogyra, it is ribbon shape. In Zygnema, it is star shape. In Eulothrix, it is the girdle shape. In Oedogonium, it is rectangular. In Batrachospermum, it is the disc shape. These are the different diversified shape of the chloroplast. Typically, chloroplasts are spherical, like in this figure, or ovoid or disc shape cell organelle in higher plant. It is 4 to 6 micron in diameter. Let us see, the diameter of this chloroplast is 4 to 6 micron, and about 1 to 2 micron thick. The thickness of this chloroplast is 1 to 2 micron. The number of chloroplast per cell ranges from 1 to many. As per the plant, there are the number of chloroplast are present in that organism or in that cell. Like mitochondria, chloroplast is a bilaminar structure. Bi means two, laminar means layer. This is the outermost layer, this is the innermost layer. Hence it is known as the bilaminar cell organelle. That is boundary of two unit membrane. Each unit membrane, it is about the 50 angstrom thick. The thickness of membrane. This thickness of membrane is 50 angstrom. The membrane encloses a space. This first outermost membrane, this is lowermost membrane. Okay, this membrane or the space between these two membrane, that is known as a intermembrane space. The space between the two membrane, that is known as the intermembrane space, and which is about 200 angstrom thick. The distance or the space, that is 200 angstrom thick. The inner membrane, it is enclosed hydrophilic matrix. Okay, that is hydrophilic matrix, and that hydrophilic matrix is known as a stroma, which contain the soluble enzyme in it. In this stroma, the soluble enzymes are there. DNA are there, RNA are there, ribosomes are there, and complex laminar grana is present. Granum or grana is present in between the stroma region. In granum, this is the granum or grana region. The granum region, lamellae are arranged compactly just like a stack of coin. Let us see here. This is one coin, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. This is a stack of coin. This total granum looks like a stack of coins, and they are linked with each other or linked together by the intergranular lamellae or stromar lamellae. This is the stromar lamellae is there. One stack or one granum is attached to the another granum with the intergranular lamellae, or it is known as the stroma lamellae, and it is also called as the frets. Okay, this connection is also known as the fret. There may be the 40 to 60 grana per chloroplast is present. There are 40 to 60 grana are present in each chloroplast. Okay, here the Kelvin was produced laminar structure composed of the lipid and aqueous protein. That means this is made up from the lipid and protein layer in which the photosynthetic pigment are distributed. Here in this way, this is the overall structure of the chloroplast. Let us see the next part, that is the pigment. Okay, chloroplast, they having the different type of pigment is there. Each and every green plant possesses the three types of the photosynthetic pigment: chlorophyll, second one is the carotenoid, third one is the phycobilins, or it is also known as the biliproteins. Phycobilins or biliproteins. Mostly we are aware about the phycobilins. Okay, these three type of pigment are present in the chloroplast. In higher plant and green algae, the chlorophyll consists of two closely related pigment that are nothing but the chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Chlorophyll A is a principal pigment, while other chlorophylls, carotenoid and phycobilins, they are accessory pigment. Okay, chlorophyll A is principal or most important photosynthetic pigment. Chlorophyll A is most important photosynthetic pigment. It is also known as the principal pigment, and other pigments, they are called as the antenna or accessory pigments, are also present in the leaf. These accessory pigments are nothing but the chlorophyll B, carotenoid and phycobilins. Chlorophylls and carotenoids are insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvents such as acetone or alcohol. The distribution of different photosynthetic pigment among the plant kingdom is shown, or it is in the different form. Like chlorophylls, there are number of chlorophyll pigment like chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, chlorophyll C, chlorophyll D, chlorophyll E, and these are the different chlorophylls. Carotenoid, it is again divided into the two types, carotins and xanthophylls. Okay, and phycobilins, they are divided into the three types: phycocyanin, phycoerythrin and allophycocyanin. Each and every pigment has its specific color, or that pigment are present in specific organism or plant. For example, chlorophyll A is present in all green plant. Chlorophyll B in higher plant and green algae. Chlorophyll C, it is present in diatoms and brown algae. Chlorophyll D is present in some red algae. Chlorophyll D, red algae. chlorophyll E in Tribonema and zoospore of the Vaucheria. Okay, and carotenoid, carotene are present in higher plant and most of the algae. Xanthophyll are present in higher plant and most of algae. And last group is phycobilins. The phycocyanin, they are mostly found in blue, green and red algae. Mostly phycobilins, they are mostly present in blue, green and red algae. All the types of phycobilin that are nothing but the phycocyanin, phycoerythrin and allophycocyanin. All these pigments are present in blue, green and red algae. In this way, this is about the pigments. Okay, and these pigments are embedded in the membrane of the chloroplast in group called as the photosystem. Okay, further we discuss about the photosystem, but in this photosystem these pigments are embedded. Okay, and each have different color. Mostly chlorophyll A have green color, carotenoid are orange or red color, and xanthophylls are yellow or brown colored pigment. Next is wavelength of the light. It is also important part of or regarding to the different pigments. Okay, this is the wavelength of light, visible light, and it from the 370 nanometer to the 730 nanometer. Okay, near about the 400 it shows violet color, this is green, this is red, this is yellow. Near about 600 it is orange, and it is about the dark orange, 700 nanometer length. This is the visible light. Okay, this is the length of visible light from the 370 nanometer to 730 nanometer. Here short wave, these are the short wave, more energy, they produces the more energy, and long wave, they produces the less energy. Okay, here all these are present in the photosystem. Let us see. In chloroplast there are about the two photosystems are there, photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. Okay, this is photosystem 2 and this is photosystem 1. Where it is present? It is present in the thylakoid. Okay, this is the one part, this is the granum. One part of granum is known as the thylakoid, and in this thylakoid the photosystem is present. Photosystems, they are functional and structural unit of pigment proteins, complex involved in the photosynthesis that together carry out the primary photochemistry of the photosynthesis. The absorption of light and the transfer of energy and electrons, they are undertaken in the photosystem. Earlier it was considered that quantasomes, a spherical particle measures about 180 angstrom by 160 angstrom by 100 angstrom embedded in the thylakoid. Okay, this is the thylakoid membrane, and in this thylakoid membrane the photosystems are present. Here in thylakoid lamellae is the photosynthetic unit, that is the photosynthetic unit, and the work of Emerson and Arnold in 1932 shows that about 2500 pigment molecule are required for fix 1 molecule of carbon dioxide in photosynthesis. Here again, the work of Emerson and Arnold in 1932 showed that about 2500 pigment molecules are required for fix one molecule of carbon dioxide in the process of photosynthesis, and this number of pigment molecule was called as the photosynthetic unit. There are two photosynthetic unit are there, photosystem 1 and photosystem 2, and in that there are about 2500 molecules are there. Okay, they combinedly work and convert carbon dioxide into the food material. Here, since the fixation of one carbon dioxide molecule requires about the 10 quanta of light, it is assumed that 10 flash of light are required to evolve one oxygen molecule. 10 flashes of light are required to evolve one molecule of oxygen. Thus, each unit would contain 250 pigment molecules. Okay, and the photosynthetic unit, that is made up of 250 to 300 chlorophyll molecule. Each unit that is made up from the 250 to 300 chlorophyll molecules. Among these, one chlorophyll A molecule is a principal molecule with special chemical environment and also regarded, or it is known as a reaction center. Chlorophyll A is known as a reaction center of the pigment system of photosystem, and remaining chlorophyll A reaction center and remaining chlorophyll molecule and the other pigment molecule act as the antenna molecule, or it is light harvesting molecule, or it is also known as the accessory molecule. The energy of excitation is conveyed from the antennae molecules to the reaction center molecule, and Emerson's work also suggests that the photosynthesis is driven by two photochemical processes. These processes are associated with two groups of photosynthetic pigment called as pigment system first and pigment system second. Pigment system first is denoted as PS1 and pigment system second is denoted as a PS second. Here, the reaction center of pigment system first and pigment system second absorb light maximally at 700 nanometer and 600 nanometer. Therefore, also called as a pigment system first absorb light 700 nanometer. So, it is known as the P700. Photosystem 1 is also known as a P700, and photosystem second, it absorbs the light maximally 680 nanometer. So, it is known as the P680 respectively. Okay. In this way, these are the two photosystems, and mostly what is the relationship between these two photosystems? For oxygenic photosynthesis, both photosystem first and second, they are required. Oxygenic photosynthesis can be performed by the plant and cyanobacteria. When photosystem second absorb the light, electrons in the reaction center chlorophyll are excited to a higher energy level and are trapped by the primary electron acceptor. To replenish the deficit of electrons are extracted from water by a manganese protein. It is known as the Z complex to photosystem second. And photo excitation, electron travel through the cytochrome B6F complex to photosystem first via an electron transport chain set in the thylakoid membrane. Next one is when the electron reaches pigment system first, it fills the electron deficit of the reaction center chlorophyll second of pigment system first. In this way, there is a relationship between the photosystem first and second. Here, the energy rich molecule, that is nothing but the ATP, adenosine triphosphate, is generated when the ATP synthesis transport the proton present in the lumen of stroma through the membrane, and the electrons may either continue to go through the cyclic electron transport around the pigment system first, or pass via the ferredoxin to the enzyme NADPH plus reductase. Okay, and electrons and hydrogen ion are added here to the NADPH plus to form the NADPH molecule. In this way, this is the important relation between the photosystem first and photosystem second. Next, photosynthesis. It is mostly occurs in two main phases. First one is the light reaction, second one is the dark reaction. It is also known as the Calvin cycle. The light reaction are the photo part of photosynthesis, because in this part the trapping of sunlight are undertaken here, and light is absorbed by the different pigments. And in dark reaction, the synthesis part is there. In light reaction, trapping of light energy, and in dark reaction, the synthesis part of the photosynthesis or synthesis part of the food is undertaken. The trapped energy from the sun is converted into the chemical form in the dark reaction. Okay, in this way the photosynthesis is divided into two parts, light reaction and second one is the dark reaction. Light reaction, it is a light dependent reaction occur on the thylakoid membrane. Let us remember that the light reaction is occur on the thylakoid membrane. The light and water are required for this process. Energy storage molecule are formed here. It is in the form of ATP and NADPH, and oxygen gas is made as a waste product at the beginning of the photosynthesis in light reaction, or this part, light reaction part, oxygen is produces here. And in second part, dark reaction, it is a light independent. Here no light is required here, so it is known as the light independent reaction, occurs in stroma region. Light reaction in thylakoid and dark reaction in the stroma region. Liquid which is present into the chloroplast, that is known as the stroma region, and in the stroma region dark reaction can be undertaken. Here carbon dioxide is fixed here into the sugar glucose, and ATP and NADPH molecule created during the light reaction powered the production of this carbohydrate or glucose molecule in the dark reaction. Okay, in this way, this is the two part of the photosynthesis, light reaction and dark reaction. It is learned in the next chapter. So I think all you are understand this. Thank you very much.